Welcome, sir. It's so good to see you. And should I say, salute, sir. Major. है ना मेजर को करते हैं साथ में एब्सोल्युटली वेलकम सो गुड टू सी यू एंड कंग्रेचुलेशंस ऑन दिस एक जिम्मेदारी की तरह आपने इसको निभाया आई वोंट कॉल इट कि आई वोंट से कि कितना प्रेशर था आपके ऊपर बिकॉज लिखा भी आपने इसको आई वोंट से कितना प्रेशर था बट एज अ रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी you've taken it up upon your shoulders. What do you have to say on that?
I think काफ़ी responsibility तो है ही, but over the course of this film, uncle और अम्मा they've become like second parents to me, Major Sandeep's parents. मैं भी कह रहा था किसी से और मैं ये फिर से कहूँगा कि off screen मैं Major Sandeep तो नहीं बन सकता, but I can be a second son to them. So I think it's this feeling of immense joy. Usually, at least Telugu filmों में ये होता है कि by the time release dates are coming, we're struggling to finish the film and put the drives together and that sort of thing. और काफ़ी दफ़ा हिंदी फिल्मों में ये सुना है कि they don't show the film before the release. We've already shown it to 1,700 people across the country. And I'm proud to say that we're not tense at all, we're very happy.
If that's not confidence, what would be यार मतलब seriously इतने लोगों को पहले जैसा आपने कहा सच में लोग बचा के रखते हैं कि रिलीज डेट पे ही हम ऐसा करेंगे बट आपके साथ सर एक और कल्प्रिट हैं यहाँ पे है ना सो I'd like to invite her on stage
Yes.
और आप दोनों साथ में बड़े कमाल लग रहे हैं और ये भी एक रियल लाइफ कैरेक्टर है तो ladies and gentlemen the very talented Saie Maanjrekar ladies and gentlemen जोरदार तालियां
Yo!
welcome
Hi, thank you.
and congratulations on this.
Thank you.
All I
thank
want
you
to
so
say is
much.
जैसा मैंने कहा responsibility है here it's not fictional है ना you're playing a character you're playing a real life person on screen how was it for you
I think since day one, I knew that it was a responsibility that Sesh and Sashi sir believed in me for, and I wanted to, make the most of it and make the best of it and prove myself to be worthy of that responsibility, and I hope I've done that. And I think it was...
मतलब on screen ठीक थी, but off screen यार बहुत problem create किया साइमन रेगर ने।
यही चाहिए था मुझे अभी मैं पूछूंगा
Excuse
इसके
me.
बारे में
यार थोड़ा टैबलेट वाबलेट में लिख दीजिए प्लीज कि मेजर के हीरो ये बोल रहे हैं।
That is mean. ये ऑफ स्क्रीन बहुत फनी है, थोड़ी ज़्यादा ही फनी है.
सर गुस्सा दिख रहा था आंख में जब वो बोला
वो इसलिए हमने उनको थोड़ा मतलब ठंडा करने के लिए ओइशा करके गाना रिलीज कर रहे हैं हम आज।
नहीं, लेकिन thank you for this. It was my dream to have a song with my name. So thank you.
Yeah, and actually we're very proud and very happy that our very own Telugu boy Arman sang the song.
yes Arman Malik is here ladies and gentlemen उनको भी मैं इनवाइट करूंगा एंड वी हैव दिस सॉन्ग जिसकी बात करेंगे एंड एक थोड़ी सी लाइव परफॉर्मेंस भी बनेगी लेकिन उससे पहले कप्तान साहब ऑफ दिस शिप लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन समवन हु थॉट अबाउट दिस और इस बड़े पर्दे पे बहुत बखूबी उन्होंने इसको निभाया है शशि किरण टिका साहब के लिए जोरदार तालियां हो जाए प्लीज लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन कम ऑन कैन वी हैव सम हल्ला गुल्ला फॉर हिम यार ही डिजर्व्स ऑल द लव शशि सर वेलकम you know the josh that we are seeing on the big screen how many times did you feel it as in you were like मैं होता मैं ये कर देता because we all we are feeling it like goosebumps throughout the trailer what do you have to say
Yeah, I think rightly said. It was all throughout. Many places in the film, like in the process of making the film, right from writing to the making and in the post, all throughout, every now and then. It's not just goosebumps. It's all about emotion.
yes
Emotion comes out in various forms, and it's always been coming. And I think I already told that in Hyderabad. It's called energy that transforms.
It does.
And it is happening. And thank you, India. Thank you, world. Thank you, universe. Everybody who it's not just India. I've got messages from our neighboring countries, from the other continents. Everybody, it's just one word: goosebumps. So I'm so happy about it. I don't have words.
this is something sir जिसके लिए मैं बोल सकता हूँ कि now we own it. It's our movie. Like you've already given it to us and अब ये हमारी movie बन गई and we'll make sure कि इसको इतना सारा प्यार मिले कि क्या कहें जोरदार तालियां बनती है for Major, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely. देखने जाएंगे. Well, it's time to invite on stage the producers, ladies and gentlemen. Sharat sir और अनुराग sir A+S movies से उनके लिए जोरदार तालियां हो जाए. Come on, give it up for these two rock stars. No, you have to, sir. ऐसे कैसे? He's like, I'm not talking. पहले से ही उन्होंने disclaimer दे दिया.
Thank you everyone for the amazing response. People usually talk about South films, Bombay and all of that, but whenever we were here, the way media treated us, the way people have treated us, I think it's beautiful. And I think at the end of the day, we're all Indians. Yes. And I think for a film like this, for us to feel like this, I think it's just everything coming together. So I again thank you very much, and I am very confident that on the 3rd of June, you guys are going to have a really, really amazing time, and it's like Sashi said, it's going to be goosebumps, so get ready for goosebumps on June 3rd.
Absolutely, get ready for that. And for now, ladies and gentlemen, before we launch this song, aap sab ke liye, it's time for a quick photo op and then a quick media Q&A, एक छोटा वाला brief वाला, and then later we'll do it थोड़ा और विस्तार से. So over to you. Click, click, click. Yes. Cool है. And we have the grand song launch. लेकिन उससे पहले इस ट्रेलर से जुड़े जो भी सवाल जवाब हैं, it's over to you. जी, कहाँ से आ रहा है पहला सवाल? भटनागर साहब? Yeah.
How did you research for this role, and have you added anything fiction to this? Have you added any fiction to this character or in the film, or was it just as it is?
Yeah, with your first question, our prime source of research is from uncle and auntie, Major Sandeep's parents. We've spent extensive hours knowing about Major. That's our prime source. And then we also went to his school, met his friends, teachers, and his colleagues in 7 Bihar. We went to the National Defense Academy in Kadakwasla, Pune. And also the NSG, of course, the Manesar NSG base. So we have spent extensive time researching about him and the incidents around his life. Yeah.
Did you have to take any authorization from his parents?
Oh, of course, we did. We did take the permission from his parents. And answering your second question, yes, it is not. It's a piece of work. It's a piece of work where there is a bit of fiction, but I can tell you one thing: it's honestly made. The fiction is also honestly made. I mean, we have put together certain areas of his life, because 31-year-old man's life putting in 2.5 hours, it's not that easy. So we have put certain things together in a very honest way. Yeah.
Do you feel that with
hi,
certain
Adivi.
pan-India films doing very well?
साथ ही ये जानना चाहूँगी वो 7 बिहार रेजिमेंट से थे और साथ ही एनडीए से खड़गवासला से निकल कर आए हैं, वहाँ के पढ़े हुए हैं. सर्टनली बहुत सारे उस्ताद होते हैं, बहुत सारे वर्दीधारी होते हैं. किन किन को दिखाई है? क्या आर्मी से आपको अलग से कोई स्पेशल हेल्प मिली है?
Yeah, I think we spoke to his superiors, जो उनके colonels वगैरह थे, मतलब 7 बिहार में उस time. We also spoke to the commandos that he was a training officer of in the National Security Guard. So I think there was a lot of support and a lot of interest in our film from the day it was announced. Especially in the south of India, where we are very well known. There's a lot of interest from Bangalore and Hyderabad and Kerala, of course, his home state. What we realized is that we didn't expect the level of happiness that people in the service would show to us. हमने ये सोचा कि यार सब कड़क होते हैं, सब एकदम तगड़ा होता है, मतलब बहुत सीरियस होते हैं, पर वो तो खुशी खुशी में गले लगा रहे थे, हमें दिखा रहे थे कि वेपन्स ऐसे होते हैं, ऐसे शूट करो. Even last 26/11 when we did that tribute to Major Sandeep at the Taj, Sony thankfully organized a trip to the NSG Powai campus, or the NSG officers, they were testing my shooting skills और मेरे साथ celebrate कर रहे थे, So I think I clearly understood this beautiful sense of brotherhood. और इस पूरे देश के brotherhood ने ना, जो defense forces हैं, whether it's the Navy in Vizag, whether it's the National Security Guard in Manesar, 7 Bihar Regiment, Bangalore officers, ये सब मिलके हमें फ़ोन करके पूछ रहे हैं, यार, we're so happy with what you did with the trailer. We're going to be there June 1st, June 3rd, first day, first show. That's the idea.
Love.
अदिति, मेरा सवाल आपसे है. Here, उपमा from नवभारत टाइम्स. अदिति, ऐसा कहा जाता है कि जब भी कोई कलाकार एक किरदार निभाता है तो कुछ वो अपना देता है, उस किरदार से बहुत कुछ लेता है, वो किरदार आपको बदलता है. और मेजर संदीप तो मतलब रियल लाइफ सुपर हीरो थे, तो उस किरदार से आपने क्या लिया या क्या बदलाव आपकी ज़िंदगी में आया उनकी ज़िंदगी निभा करके?
यार, एक तो मैं ये कहूँ कि सेल्फिशनेस कम हो गई मुझ में. See, in the beginning of our teaser campaign, जो हम पिछले साल second wave के time we released a teaser, and unfortunately we had to put our promotion on hold. We had a question in the teaser कि what does it mean to be a soldier? Soldier कौन होता है? I think by the time we finished making this film, मुझे ये समझ में आ गया कि soldier कौन होता है. Soldier वो होता है जो कहता है जान दूंगा देश नहीं. And that's what we understood from Major Sandeep's life.
Hello.
देश
Let him complete, please.
देशभक्ति तो सब में होती है. In fact, it was Major Sandeep's dad who said to me, बॉर्डर पे हमें कैसे लड़ना चाहिए, इंडिया को क्रिकेट मैच कैसे जीतना चाहिए, सचिन को बैटिंग कैसे करना चाहिए, ये सब सोचते हैं. मतलब सब में देशभक्ति है. पेट्रियोटिक बनना सबका काम है, और इन पेट्रियट्स की रक्षा करना सोल्जर का काम होता है.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hi Adivi, towards your right, far right. रवि फ्रॉम एबीपी न्यूज़. हाय सई. 2-3 बार इवेंट्स पे हम मिल चुके हैं, इसी आपकी फिल्म के इवेंट्स पे ही, और 2-3 बार फिल्म की रिलीज डेट जो है वो चेंज हो चुकी है पेंडेमिक की वजह से. कितना डिसअपॉइंटिंग था आप लोगों के लिए जब 2 बार रिलीज डेट आने के बाद और इंतज़ार करना पड़ा, कोविड के ख़त्म होने का इंतज़ार करना पड़ा, और अब जाकर फाइनली फिल्म रिलीज़ होने वाली है 3 जून को?
I think disappointment तो है ही, but I think we were more concerned about the human cost, especially during the second wave. मैं तो movie को continue करने के mind space में नहीं था for a couple of months. We were looking out for a lot of people. I was busy organizing hospital beds for a lot of people in different cities. So I think the disappointment was there, but हमें हमेशा ये पता था कि the moment we come, it will change the world. So we're clear.
हेलो.
एक सवाल और है
अदिति जी से मेरा सवाल है.
मैम आ रहा हूँ मैं आपके पास. I'll come to you. रवि जी कंप्लीट कर लो. I'll come to मैम.
अदिति, आपकी फिल्म 3 जून को रिलीज हो रही है, साथ में 2 बड़ी फिल्में भी रिलीज हो रही है, कमल हसन फहद फासिल की विक्रम, और पृथ्वीराज अक्षय कुमार की और मानुषी छिल्लर की. तो ये त्रिकोणीय क्लैश होने वाला है बॉक्स ऑफिस पर. क्या एक्सपेक्टेशंस है और इस क्लैश के बारे में क्या कहना चाहेंगे?
I think practically बात किया जाए तो we are the biggest film in Telugu. Vikram is the biggest film in Tamil, and Prithviraj is the biggest film in Hindi. But while there are big fish in the sea, we are the goldfish.
क्या बात है सर.
एक छोटा सा और सवाल. अदिति,
रवि सर, मैं आऊँ वापस.
Adivi, to your friend.
Sir, we'll take the questions. I'll come back to you.
Okay,
एक
sure.
गाना भी है, वो लॉन्च करते हैं. We'll come back to you. मैम, आखिरी सवाल.
मेरा सवाल पहले तो सही जी से है
जी,
कि
welcome.
आप काफ़ी चेंज आया, बहुत ब्यूटीफुल लग रही है.
Thank you so much.
और एक मेजर की गर्लफ्रेंड और वाइफ का रोल निभाना आपके लिए कितना चैलेंजिंग था, और कितना मतलब आप गर्व महसूस कर रहे थे?
गर्व तो बहुत महसूस करती हूँ कि मुझे ये अपॉर्चुनिटी मिली कि मैं एक ऐसे मूवी का हिस्सा बन पाऊँ. और आई थिंक चैलेंजिंग जो पार्ट था वो इन दोनों ने मुझसे करवा लिया और संभाल लिया. सो आई एम वेरी थैंकफुल टू देम. और आई थिंक मैं normally in real life बहुत carefree, bubbly हूँ. So on sets, sometimes I used to think, you know, is this the right atmosphere to say this or do this? And they just made it so comfortable. So thank you guys so much.
मेरा वही दूसरा सवाल उन्हीं अदिति जी से था कि मेजर संदीप का रोल निभाना एक चैलेंजिंग के साथ बहुत गंभीर किस्म का था, और पर्सनली आप बहुत जोक करने मारने वाले हैं, ऐसा उन्होंने भी बता दिया अभी थोड़ी देर पहले. तो जब ये किरदार आपको निभाना था तो मतलब क्या फीलिंग थी आपके अंदर कि एक ऐसे इंसान का किरदार निभा रहे हैं जिन्होंने देश के लिए जान दी?
आई थिंक ये भी शायद मेजर संदीप की वजह से ही हुआ, बिकॉज इन रियल लाइफ वो बहुत ही हैप्पी, वेरी फन, बहुत ब्राइट स्माइल के साथ, दैट्स द काइंड ऑफ पर्सन ही इज़. आर्नोल्ड श्वार्ज़नेगर के फ़ैन है वो, लव्ड एक्शन फिल्म्स, दोस्त सब उनको सैंडी बुलाते हैं. ही इज़ दिस सुपर सोल्जर जो एकदम फन एंड फन लविंग थे. So I think that change happened to me, क्योंकि मैं actually बाहर थोड़ा reserved हूँ. So playing Major Sandeep, I think, changed me like that.
Amazing, amazing. We'll just take I'll come to you. I'll take all the questions. Let's take a look at the song first, है ना?
Please, please,
Saina,
please.
cool, ना?
I'd love for you guys to check out
We'll just
Arman's
come back.
song here.
And Arman is here. So अभी सबके अरमान भी पूरे होने वाले हैं, है ना? कुछ धमाल होने वाला है. Wonderful, wonderful song, Sri Charan sir, and of course Arman Malik. Can we make some more noise? Amazing. So I have a question for you before we request you to do something. So why such a beautiful melody, sir? सब कुछ चल रहा है, ये इतना अच्छा क्यों?
क्यों? Can we get the mics up a little bit, the volume?
Yeah. What was the reason, sir? अभी कुछ भी चल रहा है, इतना अच्छा गाना देने की क्या जरूरत है, sir?
You have to realize that life is full of melody.
Oh.
Right.
Ball is out of the park.
And I come from Vizag. So yeah, you got your roots too from Vizag, right? Yeah. So
My mom is right here. And I'm half Telugu, so I'm glad that I was able to sing in Telugu, Hindi. Then which other languages did we sing this in?
Telugu and Hindi.
Telugu and Hindi?
Telugu and
Okay,
Hindi,
cool, sorry.
yeah.
Telugu and Hindi. So exactly half of me.
And this has taken the entire of us. You know, we are there, a part of this song. ऐसा लग रहा है हमारा ही गाना है. So congratulations on this.
Thank you
What
so
do you
much.
have to say? How was the process? How was the entire process before we request you to sing this song?
Actually, it took us some time to record this song because in between I was not keeping well and then I had to read up certain portions. But Shri and I have done like around 3-4 sessions for this song. And we finally got it live, properly done up, and you can see it here. And hear it. This is the Hindi version. The Telugu version is also out there.
Yes.
It's released.
Yes, it is, sir.
So I hope you guys liked it. अच्छा लगा आप लोग को?
You loved it.
हमारे लिए बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट था कि हम ये दिखाएं कि एक आर्मी मैन के पीछे ना देयर इज़ इनोसेंस, देयर इज़ नॉस्टैल्जिया, देयर इज़ प्योरिटी. हम हमेशा ये सोचते हैं कि यार आर्मी वाले मतलब यू नो direct, they're born ready to go fight at the border, but that's the stereotype, no? It comes from a beautiful childhood. They have the same feelings we do. So I think it was important for us to show that Major Sandeep was the boy next door who did something extraordinary. It was important for us to show कि वो भी हम सब की तरह, you know, mom and dad, दोस्त, school के crush, farewell dance, ये सब में बहुत खुश थे वो. एंड ही वाज इट वाज अ ब्यूटीफुल चाइल्डहुड. तो हमारे लिए बहुत ज़रूरी था कि हम जब दिखा रहे हैं ना कि ये इनकी ज़िंदगी है, इट वाज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू शो व्हाट दोज ब्यूटीफुल मोमेंट्स आर. इवन इफ यू नोटिस इन द ट्रेलर, फर्स्ट 30-40 सेकेंड्स में हमें धीरे धीरे हो रहा है, द ट्रेलर इज गोइंग वेरी स्लो. वो इसलिए क्योंकि हम ये दिखाना चाह रहे थे कि द फर्स्ट 30-40 मिनट्स ऑफ द फिल्म बहुत सिंपल सी चीज़ें, एंड देन बाद में पता चलता है जब वो जो ये एक्स्ट्रॉर्डनरी काम कर रहे हैं ना, यू स्टार्ट अंडरस्टैंडिंग हाउ ईच ऑफ दोज सिंपल थिंग्स इन्फ्लुएंसेस द एक्स्ट्रॉर्डनरी थिंग्स ही डिड लेटर इन लाइफ.
सही, आप कुछ ऐड करना चाहेंगे इसमें?
Talking about the song, I loved it. I think growing up, my biggest jam was Kabhi Kabhi Aditi, and growing up as an aspiring actor, I always thought, one day I want a song with my character name in it, and I got it, and I'm very excited about it.
Adivi, to your friend.
Here's a question.
Sorry, to your friend, Adivi.
सही ऑन
Hello.
योर लेफ्ट. हाय.
To your friend Adivi.
सही जी, अदवी जी हमारे मुंबई आए हैं, सो कुछ मराठी सिखाई है आपने उन्हें या कुछ उन्होंने सीखने की
वो
कोशिश?
सीखना चाहते हैं क्या, पूछो उनको.
सर आप सिखाइए, हम बोलेंगे अभी.
कुछ बताइए मराठी में कुछ.
सर एक दो लाइन बोलिए, हम तो बोलना चाहेंगे आपके साथ.
The team here, the team here towards with Ravi ji. Yeah, right here. Here. Hi, the team Major. I'm Princey from the People Bazaar. Very good film. It looks like very good. My question is to Adivi. Both the times when I was watching the trailer, I almost I welled up. You know, I was in tears. Could you please reflect upon the emotional journey? Because I'm sure, you know, it happens for someone like you who's playing the main character.
आई थिंक ये था कि जब हमने पहली बार अंकल और आंटी को फ़ोन किया, अंकल और अम्मा को, अंकल हंग अप ऑन मी. दूसरी बार फ़ोन किया, फिर से हैंग अप कर दिया. थर्ड टाइम हमने क्या किया, वी पिक्ड अ गर्ल इन आवर टीम एंड हैड हर कॉल, ताकि शायद अंकल थोड़ा सॉफ्टली बात करेंगे उनसे. एंड थैंकफुली डिडंट हैंग अप. तो ये सब के बीच में हमने वी स्टार्टेड मीटिंग देम. 7 मीटिंग्स के बाद अंकल ने एक दिन मुझसे कहा, ही सेड, आई बिलीव कि आप मेरे बेटे के ऊपर फिल्म बनाएंगे 10%. तो मैंने पूछा क्यों. अंकल ने कहा, यार बॉम्बे से बहुत सारे प्रोड्यूसर्स, डायरेक्टर्स, एक्टर्स फ़ोन करते हैं, मलयालम से फ़ोन करते हैं क्योंकि हम हैं केयरलाइट्स, और ये सब लोग हमें फ़ोन करके बोलते हैं कि वी वांट टू मेक अ मूवी ऑन आवर सन्स लाइफ, बट दे आर सेइंग इट लाइक दे आर डूइंग अस अ फेवर. ये पहली बार है कि समवन इज लुकिंग एट अस विद द सेम फीलिंग वी हैव. सो I think making this film was an absolutely emotional experience from day one. पर emotional का मतलब ये नहीं है रोना धोना. Emotional का मतलब ये है कि सारे emotions feel करना. Like एक 31 साल की ज़िंदगी में हम क्या क्या feel करते हैं. You have anger, you have happiness, you have love, romance, sadness, courage. And this beautiful life of this beautiful man, we try to encapsulate. And honestly, यार 2 घंटे काफ़ी नहीं है. But that is the limitation of a film, and brevity is an art. ये क्या होता है कि usually जब biopics कर रहे हैं ना लोग interesting चीज़ें ढूंढने की कोशिश करते हैं. हमारा ये challenge था कि बहुत ज़्यादा interesting चीज़ें थे and we had to remove a lot. यार लोग नहीं मानेंगे कि ये उन्होंने ये भी किया है. So we had to kind of bring that brevity as far as keeping it believable. When the truth is, this is an absolutely unbelievable man.
Adivi, to your friend. Adivi, to your friend.
This is a question. Can I?
Adivi, to your friend.
Shashi Kiran Tikka sir.
I love you all.
Shashi Kiran Tikka sir.
Yes, ma'am, please.
You are the only Mumbaiker here from the lot. Maybe, you know, somewhere, someone would have gone through this. Sai is also here.
I felt really bad.
Sorry.
That made me
No,
feel
I see
really
you looking
bad.
so much like, you know, the team of the film. So both of you, I would like to know, is there an anecdote to share about the...
We're all the team of the film. We're all Indians. There's no Mumbaiker here or
I'm saying,
nothing happening here.
I'm also an Indian and Mumbaiker. But the point is, maybe someone from your family, relative would have gone through something, you know, on that particular day. The incident that we're talking here. So is there an anecdote that any of you, you know, can maybe, I hope nothing bad or serious, but maybe.
I mean, all of us have certain instances that are a little grave to kind of address at something like this. I did hear of a story, but I wish not to kind of like put it out here. It was a little sad, but thankfully nothing happened to my near and dear ones. But yeah, that's about it.
Adivi, to your friend.
Hi.
Adivi.
Hi.
Adivi.
Finally, can I?
Hi, Preeti here from First India. लगातार साउथ की फिल्में हिट हो रही है और आपकी फिल्म भी गारंटेड हिट है. जानना चाहूँगी साउथ इंडियन फिल्म के इस सक्सेस के पीछे क्या कुछ रीज़न देखते हो आप?
यार आई थिंक हम ये सोचते हैं कि हम इंडियन फिल्म बना रहे हैं. सो बहुत सारे लोग मुझसे ये पूछते हैं कि यार कैसा लगा कि आपकी पहली हिंदी फिल्म, आई वाज लाइक यार हम तो काफ़ी सालों से हीरो तो हैं ही. बहुत सारे एक्शन फिल्म्स कर चुके हैं और बहुत सारे फिल्म्स हमारे डब हो चुके हैं हिंदी में. सो इट वाज ओनली सर्टेन इंडस्ट्री पीपल हु डिडंट नो. द हार्टलैंड नोज, द कैपिटल नोज, द नॉर्मल पर्सन इन मुंबई नोज, द पीपल ऑफ साउथ इंडियन नो. वी आर ऑल इंडियन. तो हम इंडियन फिल्म्स कब से बना रहे हैं? I think the only surprise is to certain people in the media. That's it.
Adivi,
Shashi
to
sir,
your
what
friend.
do you
Adivi,
want?
Adivi,
I
Adivi, to your
will
friend.
now have to butt in. This is the 7th time somebody is overlapping me. The director Shashi Kirantika Saab. My name is Siraj Sayed. I am from filmfestivals.com. I lost a very close friend in 26/11. The question that I want to put to you is that have you recreated the locations and the action as far as possible true to its original happening, or you've had to reproduce all these things through sets and CGI and other technical effects?
Yes, sir. We have done a lot of research about the attacks, because Major Sandeep's participation in the attacks was very active. So we did a deep research into it, and that required a lot of recreation, because it happened some 13 years back. So we did a lot of sets, we did a lot of CGI, and action. What happened in reality is recreated, but this is more edgy. Yeah.
Adivi,
Thank
my
you.
question is to Adivi. Adivi, to your friend. Hi, this is Akshay from INS. You are good friends with Vijay Devarkonda and Naveen Polishetty. You have worked with Naveen in his first film, Agent Saie Maanjrekar. I want to know what was their reaction when they saw this wonderful trailer and, of course, the song that's about to come up next.
I think, I think we're all part of that sort of new wave of South India. I'm known for my action thrillers. Vijay is known for his romantic films. Naveen's known for his comedy. So I think in that sense, we're just happy to support each other. Naveen se to baat nahi hui, but I'm so glad Vijay, shared our trailer and shared our teaser. And I just think we're just happy we're doing good work, and we're all happy कि यार अब all India देख रहा है हमारे work को.
Advi,
Hello,
on
my
your
question
left,
is
Advi.
to Shashi ji, the director. Here on your right, Rajiv Vijayakar from News India Times,
Yes, sir.
US. My question is that, recently we interviewed a writer-director, who said that the director fights with his writers when he's not the writer himself. And he used to fight with the director when he was only a writer. So you have an actor who's also the writer.
Yeah, so who did you fight with, Shashi? Please
No,
tell
how
us.
did you, because he was the hero, he could have said, nahi, ye karna hai, and at the same time, he had to be true to the character. So how did the chemistry go like?
Writing happened between the walls. Director-actor happened on the set.
But there was no changes or improvisations?
Yeah, I mean, that was always there. That's there with Sai, that's there with all other actors also. So that improvisation is always there. I never restrict any of my actors to do exactly what is on the script.
And no conflict, what about you?
With Sesh, I have conflicts every day, sir.
Sesh, can you add to that?
Shashi and I are honestly brothers, so we fight like brothers. So, it's a family thing. We've known each other for 10 years. He was the publicity in charge of my first film. So we go a long way back. I think the challenges were always there. When I write कि यार चलो hero sofa पे बैठा है, I think Shashi's vision when he decides what kind of a sofa that is, where it should happen, how it should happen, what the tempo and tension of the scene is, I think that changes the game. So the conflict always ended with my gratitude, and I can say that honest to God.
And Sai, I wanted to ask you also. Here. Yeah, I wanted to ask you that how much was your interaction with Sandeep's real wife, and what was the interaction like?
We actually didn't have any interaction, and you want to elaborate on that?
Yeah, I think very early on it was uncle and amma's wish that we don't disturb the privacy of that situation, because there's another family and a lot of other things. So out of respect to the people concerned, we made sure to take details, but also keep it slightly different so that certain uncomfortable truths are not revealed.
Advi, on your left, Advi, मुंबई आए हैं आप, मुंबई का जो फेवरेट फूड माना जाता है वड़ा पाव, समोसा पाव, मिसल पाव, तो कुछ खाया आपने एंड आपका फेवरेट क्या है? अगर आप कुछ, एंड सई जी ने कुछ खिलाया आपको जो आपका फेवरेट, आप बताइए.
सई जी ने मुझे घर पे बुला के एक पिज्ज़ा खिलाई, अलग बात है.
मैंने कब घर पे बुला के पिज्जा खिलाया? वो हैदराबाद में खाया था.
ओह अच्छा.
चलिए, मुंबई में कुछ खाया आपने?
Of course. I think, I mean, we've been coming here. ऐसी बात नहीं है. जो फर्स्ट फिल्म के बारे में जो मैं बात कर रहा था, that post production was done at Q Lab only. तो वड़ा पाव तो मैं रोज खा रहा था. So it's not really a surprise to us. And also the other thing is, we've been doing this for a while. ये 3 साल से बना रहे हैं ना. ऐसा नहीं है कि हम we suddenly came last month. We shot this film shot by shot, scene by scene, sentence by sentence in Hindi as an authentic Hindi film for the Hindi audience. We shot it shot by shot, scene by scene as an authentic Telugu film for the Telugu audience. और क्योंकि मेजर संदीप उनका मदर टंग मलयालम है, we are dubbing it into Malayalam out of respect more than commercial considerations. So all these efforts, it took a while, and that's kind of why nothing feels नया. मतलब ऐसा नहीं है कि मैं मुंबई पहली बार आया हूँ.
We'll take one last question.
मेरा सवाल अदिवी से है. Adivi, hi, this is Amit here from Bollywood Now. Adivi, hi, this is Amit here from Bollywood Now. जी, इससे पहले भी कहीं फिल्म्स आ चुकी है टेररिस्ट अटैक्स पर. So how different is Major comparatively to those films, if you must have seen? And how special is Major going to be?
रेवती जी का डायलॉग इन द फिल्म, मेरे बेटे की कहानी सिर्फ वो अटैक्स नहीं है, उसकी अपनी एक जिंदगी है.
Yeah, hi, Shesh over here. Congratulations to the entire team. Sohail from Instant Bollywood. सबसे पहले तो मैं जानना चाहूँगा आपकी हिंदी इज़ सो गुड. सबसे पहले तो उसके बारे में मैं जानना चाहूँगा. कि बिल्कुल ही नहीं पता चलता है कि यू आर फ्रॉम डाउन फ्रॉम द साउथ एक्चुअली. और व्हाट वाज द टाइम, ऐसे कौन सा वक्त था जब आपने जहाँ पर आपको ऐसे लगा कि इस पर स्टोरी लिखनी है? इनफैक्ट लेकिन ऐसी कौन सी बात हुई थी या ऐसी कौन सा एक मोमेंट था आपके लाइफ में, एंड हाउ लॉन्ग बैक इट वाज?
I have to tell you a funny moment and an emotional moment. Funny moment ये है, I grew up in the US. तो US में ये था, मेरे जितने भी देसी दोस्त थे उस वक्त तेलुगु लोग तो थे नहीं जहाँ पर मैं था, सिर्फ पंजाबी और गुजराती थे. They didn't speak English, I didn't speak Hindi. मैंने हिंदी सीख ली, उन्होंने आज तक हिंदी इंग्लिश नहीं सीखा. And that's how I speak Hindi. रही बात as far as the attacks, I was in San Francisco. Like the whole world, I saw the attacks on TV, but I think my experience was a little unique क्योंकि जैसे ही मैंने मेजर संदीप, I saw his photograph, ऐसा लगा कि my older brother just passed away. मेरे बहुत सारे cousins हैं जो बिल्कुल उनकी तरह दिखते हैं. I look very similar to him. That's why Amma gave me permission to do this film. So this curiosity started कि यार कौन है ये? कौन है जिन्होंने who's fought for us? What is he? Why is he? How is he? Who is he? फिर मैं उनका fan बन गया. धीरे धीरे over the years, as the articles came out about him, books came out about him, उनका admirer बन गया. और आज मैं खुश हूँ कि बहुत सारे schools हैं, हैदराबाद, बैंगलोर, बहुत सारे जगह, they teach Major Sandeep as a chapter in the textbook. Yeah, I think the most memorable one was your 10-year anniversary, 2018. With Uncle and Amma, we came to the 10-year memorial at the Taj. And I was allowed into the prayer line. वो एक memorial है, जहाँ रतन टाटा जी खड़े थे, and they were honoring each of the victims of the Taj. And I got the special opportunity to be in part of that prayer service. So it was this immense interaction. So हम ये जानते हैं that there's a big responsibility. And we also knew कि when I was looking into Uncle and Auntie's eyes, I knew that it is so important कि लोगों को पता चले Major Sandeep's life is not just about the attacks. Major Sandeep's life is not just about कि वो शहीद कैसे हुए. It's about how he lived.
My question is, Arman or anyone could answer actually. You know, after few films what has come from the south and it has been a major success in Hindi. Perception has changed. मतलब कि हम Indian film industry की बात कर रहे हैं, पर ये फिल्मों के पहले तो ऐसे नहीं हुआ करता था. Why that?
यार राम और श्याम तेलुगु फिल्म का रीमेक है. So and it's so interesting that interchange has always happened. तो ऐसा नहीं है कि it's not a new thing. बस आजकल Twitter warriors बहुत हैं. जिसकी वजह से
I think बहुत beautiful चीज़ है जो हो रही है अभी. I think we all converging together as a country as one film industry and actually मैं Bollywood में गाता ही हूँ लेकिन बचपन से मैं तेलुगु, तमिल, मलयालम ये सब languages में गाते आ रहा हूँ. So for me, actually, it's a very special thing to see all these movies now become Indian films and not just regional films.
Yeah, because I was a fan of Arman from his Telugu work. so I think we're just all here making great art. That's all it is.
Cool. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for being so wonderful. Of course, we'll go and watch this movie. Congratulations to you guys already. It's a super duper hit. और मैंने कहा emotion है. It's time for a quick photo op. Would also like to invite on stage Sharat sir and Anurag sir.